Hi and welcome back to Heart and Soul Homes. My name is Monica. Today I'm going to take you through as I decorate our family room tree. I don't want to give away the whole room, so I'm just going to focus on the tree, but I just want to give you some tips and tricks of how I kind of make that designer look on my tree, and it makes it a little bit easier. So let's just get in it and let's get started. Okay, so a couple things that I find really helpful, especially when I'm doing a large tree like this. This is a 9-foot tree. I got it probably 3 years ago from Costco. The one in the dining room is the 12-foot. This is the 9-foot. So really when I'm doing any of the trees, but especially these big ones, I like to try to make sure I have all of everything that I'm going to need pre-cut, everything laid out, big to small, you know what I mean? So I'm not having to, I'm already having to get up and down and that kind of stuff, but then I don't have to go looking for things. I have everything around me that I need. And that's my #1 tip. Just have everything ready so that when you start, you just go and you decorate and you're not having to, you know what I mean, look around the house to find what you're looking for. If you have a theme and you have one tree here and you, like I am doing, and this is one theme, you'll have everything that you're going to use ready to go. So let me show you kind of how I have that set up. Okay, so here we go. Again, I'm trying not to show you too much of the rest of the room, but here I've got my ribbon. I've got them cut in about 10 to 12 inch strips. You can kind of see. And I'll show you, it makes it just so much easier to do the smaller strips than trying to go with the big rolls of the ribbon. So I've got my 2 ribbons I'm using. I do have an extra roll of this and I have an extra roll of this, but I'm not going to cut it out until I think, or you know, I know I'm going to have to use it. So I always start with my ribbon, okay? And then this is all my big, large picks. So this would go next, okay? And then here are smaller picks that I will go to and grab, as well as over here. So I've got everything close to the tree, okay, and you know, ready to go. That's not all picks, but there's some pillows and stuff in there, but I've got everything real close by to get. Then over here is all of our family ornaments and stuff. This will go last. I have a whole bin here of extra picks and stuff that I'm going to add to other trees, but if I need them, they're right here ready to go. So that is my first tip. Here's some garland I'm going to use, large candy, all that kind of stuff. Have everything right, easy for you to access, and it makes the job so much faster. So now I've got everything ready. Let's get in and get going. Okay, so second thing I'm going to do, I've got my lights on, everything. I'm going to go through. Now I had the person that helps me set it up, but I need to fluff it out, okay? You don't want to have big holes like you can see right here. If you have a hole, we'll get to that as we're going with the larger picks, but if you do just naturally have a hole, you can remedy that with like a big pick type of thing or big bulb. But I just want to go through here and fluff it up and just make sure we're good. So that's what I'm going to do next.
Then you know it's Christmas when the snow starts to fall. Then you know it's Christmas for the children above all. Then you know it's Christmas 'cause Santa's on his way. We'll stand under the mistletoe, and then it's Christmas Day. The joyful times we witness forever stays with us. Soon Rudolph hears his whistle and gathers all his friends. When Santa and his missive wraps the final gift, you know it's time for Christmas for each and every one.
Okay, So I've kind of fluffed up the tree. This tree has some natural holes in it, which I'm okay with because I fill it with big bulbs and big sticks and picks and stuff. So now I'm going to scoot it back to where I want it to be in the room. Right now it's just kind of out a little bit. And you know, you can also, you know, as you're decorating, you can go through, and if you find a spot that has a hole, you can, you know, this is an artificial tree, so I can do that. Real trees, you know, you kind of work with what you've got. That's why the picks, like the larger picks and ornaments or bulbs, are great for real trees, because, you know what I mean, if you can't maneuver around the tree, you can fill it with that kind of stuff. So now what I'm going to do is kind of position it where I want it in the room. So I'm gonna have to get down and move it. Okay, I think we're ready to just get started.
I like to use the shorter pieces of ribbon just so that I can kind of wind it around on the branches, and it just kind of gives that puffy, you know, designer look on with the ribbon, but not when you pull a whole roll of ribbon and you're trying to, you know, place it into the tree, it can get a little hard at times, or wrap it around. It kind of just looks like you wrapped, you know, it doesn't give that designer look. So the smaller pieces I find really help.
And you know it's Christmas when the snow starts to fall. And then you know it's Christmas for the children above all. And then you know it's Christmas 'cause Santa's on his way. We'll stand under the mistletoe, and then it's Christmas Day.
Picks are a great way to fill in your trees. Not every tree, whether it's real or fake, you know, has all trees have some holes in them, and so it's really kind of nice to give that, you know, use those picks to kind of hide those, you know, holes, or just maybe some spots where you just need a little something more. I love picks. They can hide anything.
Snow are falling through the air.
Okay, I am finished with the tree and I'm super happy with it. You know, this tree actually takes longer than my 12-foot just because with the 12-foot I don't use as many ornaments. This tree has all of our, you know, I'm not gonna cry, but I was sitting here putting these ornaments on and I realized this is my children's and my life on this tree, because I have a super fun tradition of every time we traveled somewhere, I bought an ornament. So it either has their names on it or it, you know, it represents a trip or whatever. And I'm, you know what I mean? I'm seeing each one of them and it's like, it's our life. It's first, you know, baby's Christmas ornaments, you know what I mean? Ones that they made at school, the travel ones. It's just, it's our life and it's just precious. So there's a lot more trees. There's a lot more ornaments on this tree. So it takes a long time and I wasn't gonna film every little, you know, detail because that just, I mean, you know, I think that would be not very fun. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of give you a tour around the tree and just kind of show you some of those, you know, design elements that I used so that you could maybe use that on your tree, and then show you kind of our family history a little bit. So I'll turn you around and we'll take a look. So here's our overview of how it looks. I do have, at the very top, I do have a new topper coming, but it just hasn't come yet, but you'll see that in the home tour. But I love the little sticks of the elf feet, legs coming out. I thought that was really, really fun and whimsical. So this is kind of the overview of the tree. This room is usually always kind of like Santa's workshop is the theme. So candy, fun, bright colors, red and green, you know, all the ultimate Christmas, you know, colors and ideas and stuff. And then this tree, like I said, also has all of our family ornaments. So this is just kind of like an overview. And then I'll go in here a little deeper, like here's a Mickey that we went on a trip from. Here's the 2020 with the toilet paper problem. We went to, my daughter and I did a trip to the Magnolia. That's the silos. This is from Magnolia. That is from Magnolia. Magnolia table. Oh my gosh, look at it. I've got everything here. Oregon. Beautiful ornaments that my dear friend has given us every year. Key West. My little Miranda's first Christmas. Love you, Mimi. This was from Scotland. This was from London. Maui's in there. That's another idea, is to kind of stick some stuff in there. It kind of gives a little bit of dimension. This was a London as well. Norway. Just family ornaments we've had. This was from New York City. Oh, the dogs are going crazy. A Disney cruise. This was from Norway, I believe. Magnolia. Oh my goodness, Jessie, stop. Just kid ornaments. More Disney up there. Here, oh look, oh my gosh. Handmade ones from my kids, San Francisco. Ones that I've been given over the years, like the mom trying to do it all. I'm sure so many can relate to that. Trying to whisk it all up, the cooking one. There's both the kids with a handmade one. Oh, there's my Rise, handmade. Just, I mean, New York City. This dog represents, we did a Colorado trip before we had a house there. We don't have that house anymore, but there was a dog at the hotel that lived there, and they called him Bachelor. So that was from there. Oh my gosh, just so many fun wonderful. Of course, I got my Oregon Ducks. My son when he played baseball, and there's a basketball somewhere. But just such wonderful, wonderful memories. So that's gonna do it. You will see the final with the tree topper and everything when I get that. This skirt is from Target, I believe last year. And I just love it. And I try to keep the lower part kind of, you know, empty because we're gonna have presents and I don't want them getting knocked off. But here is another look at it. I love it. Absolutely love it. And I will give you a show at the very end here of how it looks at night. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you. Please make sure you check me out on Instagram as well. Make sure you subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.